In North Dakota, a 3D printed wheelchair is set to change the life for a 1-year-old girl, Millie. She had both her legs amputated after being born without tibia bones.
And a local business owner, inspired by Millie's story, designed a custom solution to help her get around. Reporter Kevin Wallavand has more on this innovative project.
Put on your lips.
At the McLean house in Edgeley, playtime is what you'd expect from two sets of twins, all siblings.
My shoes are on, my coat is dance.
Funny, adorable 5-year-olds Julia and Bronson, and 15-month-olds Audrey and Millie. Even before Millie was born, doctors suspected something.
They didn't say much to us during the scan, but then they came in afterwards and we knew something wasn't right.
Millie's parents, Anna and Alex McLean, were devastated. Millie had no tibia bones.
For us, like you said right away, that initial shock, when we sat in the car and we called our parents and cried a lot.
I think it was that immediate, you go through those stages of grief, and there was a lot of questions and anger and disappointment, and then it was like, okay, so now what? And then we just kind of hit the ground running.
The family saw all kinds of specialists, and eventually both of Millie's legs were amputated. She's now wearing casts. But until she's fitted with prosthetics,
I think it was a month total of printing time.
That's Walker Bruns of Ellendale. He owns a bait and tackle shop there and a 3D printer.
Right away it was daunting. Like I started off with the wheel pieces or smaller pieces, and I kind of was like, there's no way this is gonna become a wheelchair, let alone be something that can, be utilized daily.
Millie's parents had the design and blueprint for a wheelchair from a nonprofit, but nobody to make it. And that's when Walker stepped up.
I mean, Walker's always been just, he'd give you the shirt off his back, and that's pretty much what he did for us. He refused any payment. He wanted to do this out of the goodness of his heart. And
that moment, the family and Millie got a look at and tried out the 3D printed mobility trainer from Walker. It sure touched everyone.
And then seeing Millie sit in it that first night, I was like, I kind of had to look away. I'm like, I don't really want to tear up right away. Getting here and seeing it, was that was kind of the cherry on the top of the cake, was seeing Millie sit in it and just start laughing when they were pushing her around in it. That was kind of unreal.
The 3D printed mobility trainer is everything Millie needed. It helps her to learn independence.
Yeah, are you a big girl?
Yeah.
While also spending time with the siblings.
Yay, Millie!
All because small-town compassion and ingenuity.
We're surrounded by a lot of really good people.
Rose to the top for Millie.
I say a little bit, sometimes I feel like we're surviving, not thriving, because with two sets of twins, it's just, you put one foot in front of the other and you do the best you can. But it really takes a village, and I think there's something to be said about living in a small town, and what you get from that, it's not replaceable.
Small town living doesn't get any better than this.
Everybody in the community is here to support Millie, and I mean, they treat her like she's theirs, and I mean, everyone wants to hold her and babysit, to do all the things. It's great.
Oh, no, wasn't that heartwarming? I can't believe that it took a month to print something that size. I mean, typically those 3D printers, depending obviously on whatever you put together,
Yeah.
I mean, it could obviously take a lot longer or something like that. So I'm surprised it's just that quick to build something that size.
I mean, yeah, he had that determination. He just set forward and made sure that Millie could get around in style.
And to have the printing plans. That's a pretty cool, saves you some time.
Exactly.
There you go.